Auto Towbars in Dorchester, and having the tow bar fitted to my Ford Fiesta. We're having a TowTrust Detachable Towbar with dedicated 13-pin electrics, exactly the same as what Dad's got on his KUGA. And here at Auto Towbars, they also specialise in car radios and audio systems as well as tow bars. And today we're actually having the tow bar fitted to my car. Here at George in the showroom at Auto Towbars, and he's just going to chat to us about what they do here and put more information into what goes on.
Yeah, so we're two companies here. We're Car Radios and Auto Towbars. So we specialise in quite nice high-end sound systems. So any sort of anything that you want in your car, a bit more bass, a bit more clarity, we can do that sort of thing. And then in terms of tow bars, we supply quite a few dealers around here. And it's just a good thing to be into at the moment because it's very busy. Everyone wanting to get out and about on their caravans.
So also they've obviously got things like the Westphalia and Thule bike carriers. They've got different things from Maypole, accessories and bits and pieces. So if you needed any spares and repairs and you're in the Dorchester area, come and give these guys a shout. But next up, we're going to go and get the Fiesta into the garage, and we're going to go get the bumper off and get that tow bar fitted onto the car. Before we start the video, Car Radios of Dorchester and Auto Towbars accept no responsibility for any loss or damage of vehicles as a result of following the instructions in this video. Please seek advice from your local tow bar specialist.
Okay, so this is a detachable tow bar from TowTrust. You've got your crossbar, which sits on the back of the car like that, and then your side arms that go down into the chassis either side, and your neck will sit like so once it's all bolted together. And you've got your tow and eye socket and your electrics. So the bumper's going to come off, that will go on, electrics go on, and then back on.
Awesome.
But first thing we want to do is just check that the car has a towing weight. Refind your VIN plate.
Down.
Which is just there.
There, yep.
So your top figure is your maximum vehicle weight. Your next figure is your train weight, so vehicle and trailer. And then you've got your front axle and back axle. So if you take away your maximum vehicle weight from your train weight, it gives you a ton towing weight. The bar is rated to 1.1 tonnes, so you should be well within its towing capacity.
So you've taken a bumper off the car, and now we're going to fit the tow bar brackets into the mounting holes in the car.
So that's one of the side arms. And here you've got the chassis rail. The bumper bar has been taken off, which is on the trestle over there. So these bars simply just go in and attach to some pre-type approved holes. And you can see by the other side you've got different options of hole. So for example they're for the Fiesta, and probably those two are for the KA. So they give you an option of how they would fit into what car. So there's two per side.
Next we're going to talk about the different types of electrics. So we're actually going to talk about the two different main types, and they're two different types of dedicated and bypass relay, and we're going to have a chat about the differences between them. I've just decided to go for the dedicated electrics, 13 pin, can also do 7 pin, S and N, depending on your car, caravan or trailer installation. But the caravan that I'll be buying, small hint for you guys watching this video, is going to have 13 pin electric, so it's going to be from 2008 onwards. And yeah, we're having 13 pin fitted to the car, and let's have a look at how we're going to fit it into the Fiesta.
Right, so here we have the two different types of electrics. You've got your vehicle specific kit, and then you've got a bypass relay kit. So with the bypass relays, they wire up to the rear lights for reference. They have a power supply from the battery, and then they output to your towing socket. And it's quite a cheap and cost-effective way of putting the electrics on the car, but the vehicle doesn't know that you're towing. So with a lot of cars, they need to know what's behind the car. So for an example, with some of the bigger SUVs that have self-leveling suspension, when you go over a certain mile an hour, the car lowers itself to the ground. Of course, that then moves your trailer around. So with the vehicle-specific kit, it'll tell the car that you're towing. So things like that are deactivated, your parking sensors turn off, your trailer stability programs are activated, and you don't get the annoying beep in the boot when you indicate, which is always a nice thing. This is 13 pin, wires up to your CAN bus in the car. You've got your caravan charging relay that turns on and off with the when the alternator starts charging and the engine's turned off. You've got a module. A lot of these are LED friendly, so you can have, I think it's some of the Bailey caravans have LED lights on the back, which causes a lot of problems, but with these ones, they're LED friendly, and obviously your socket and your cables through to the battery. Right, so we've got the bar on, we've got the electrics fitted to the bar, it's in the boot, ready to work that through. We've put the socket on the side, because quite often you have the bumpers that come down here, and if the flaps went that way, it can be a pain. So just ease of use, user friendly, we put them on the side. As the bumper's off, I can show you how the neck works. So you've got a little diagram here, you push it in and you twist, and it drops out. The electrics then slide up out of the way. You can put that back down, and to put the neck back in, you lift it up, and it's locked in. You've got two keys and a keyhole just there, so you can lock the cap so no one can steal it. And once that is gone and out of the way, with the bumper, you tend to not know you've got a tow bar, which is quite nice. So, onto the electrics. So the next is the bumper cut. Not all cars need a bumper cut, but sometimes where the tow bar sits, this bit here on this car will foul the neck. So you've just got to cut, and I like to put a round circle either side, just make it a bit neater, but it just means then you can get the socket and get to the neck. As you can see, this is the old bumper beam, which the tow bar replaces. This doesn't go back on because obviously your tow bar is taking its place. You can either chuck these away, or it's quite nice to leave with the car. If you sell the car, the tow bar can come off and that goes back on. But this is taking the place of that. So this is our little test ball that we made ourselves. You've got driver side, passenger side, fog light reverse, switched supply for the caravan charging, and the live supply. The reason why we've made this is because you have proper bulbs to test, so you get the proper wattage, the proper current for the electrical kits to see. Because not all cars are LED friendly, so they need to see the 21 watts of draw, which this does. So if we pop it in, push in and twist. Perfect, so we have our live supply. So with these charging kits, it uses the battery voltage as its trigger. So as your alternator turns on, the voltage rises, the relay turns on, and then when you turn the engine off, the voltage will drop down, and then the relay turns off. And those are the two supplies you need for your caravan. You turn the engine off in a couple of seconds. There we go. So that's the switch supply for your caravan.
Towbar fitting and coding complete.
Well, that's the TowTrust Detachable Towbar and 13-pin dedicated electrics fitted to my Ford Fiesta. What a great insight that was to see how Towbars is fitted onto our cars. So interesting, and you can see how much work is done to put it back together. So we need to say a big thanks to Car Radios of Dorchester for helping fitting this Towbar today and allowing me to film it as well and show you around their brilliant demo room and workshop. So I need to say a big thanks to them. They are on Instagram, Facebook, and they've got a website as well. So why not go check them out? And if you're in the local area, why not give them a phone or send them an email and get a quote for a Towbar or a car radio or audio system. They also do dash cams and other bits and pieces here as well. So obviously the car is going to be being used now. We're not too far away from getting the caravan. Now we have the Towbar. We just need the caravan, and I think I've pretty much chosen, but I'm going to be giving no clues away. That'll be coming very soon. So if you've enjoyed this video, remember to give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, pop them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.